Well, I tell you what, when things like this happen, you just go live without an intro or anything else. Yes, first thing first, I saw Mountain Girl. Are you going to play the news conference when it airs? I want to hear it all. Yes, I am. I'm looking right now. I've got the Placer County or not Facebook. Well, I do have their Facebook. I have their YouTube, and I'm also looking for. I think it's Fox 40. There, I'm going to have multiple backups here just in case. Fox 40. Let's see here. So we can just make sure that none of this gets missed. Um, and that's I'm not copyrighting. I'm not doing a copyright. Hey, let me put my little thingy up here. I have a special handy dandy little article thing here. Supposedly, it's supposed to help with everything. Let me take the comment down. Mountain Girl, how are you doing? White Rabbit told me I need to find out. Anyway, so she was watching your stream or something and said that I need to make sure you're okay. All right, the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. We are going to be giving criticism. We're going to be giving commenting. This is news we're showing. This is going to be a teaching experience and it's research. Because the more we know about this event, the more we are able to prevent future events like this from happening. By copyright statute, that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So, there you go, guys. We are totally on the gonna be on the up and up on this. Let me take that banner down. All right, let's see here. Shani's here. Emily's here. Fuzza. Am I saying that right? Fuzza. Fuzza Majumula. It's a pretty looking name. I like the way it looks. My eyes are drawn to it. But pronouncing, and I got that Tennessee redneck in me. Uh, I love this. Hello from Blunt County. I will never forget Michael True says hello from Blunt County. I love that. I love that. Dragon Man, awesome. What's up, bud? So, Fuza is fine. Thank you. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you first what I am looking at. And oh wait, hold on here. I do not have. Let me do one more page, one more YouTube. Have it in the ready. Let me go. Um, Rodney, and let's do a search. And let's see. We'll do filters and look at the live. There are no results for live right now. So let's see here. Um, all right, so the press conference is coming up. All right, let's see here. Now let me get back over here. Fox 40. We're gonna see if they have anything. Let me bring you guys over here to what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna share screen. The first thing I'm gonna share is the sheriff's office. We're gonna share them. So now here's the thing. On their Facebook, this is what Placer County says on their Facebook. All right. The Nevada County Sheriff's Office and the Placer County Sheriff's Office are holding an 11 a.m. press conference for media only at the Truckee Community Recreation Center regarding updates on the Kiely Rodni case. I don't know what that means as far as them streaming it too, because that's what people are saying. Will the press conference be live streamed on your social media? Um, see if I go down far enough. There's a more recent. Let's see here. I'm curious how search team. Nope. As first responder, you're working. Thank you. Very sad. It's not. And let's see what this one is. So someone has on Facebook, um, Nicole Van Steenhouse put in Facebook a link to our buddy Levelheaded, which is awesome. He's a great guy as well. He was here last night. Rally, what's going on, bud? So this is the press conference on Kiely Rodni. Please, everybody, feel more than welcome to come to the chat. We'll talk about this. So there's a few things we found out. It turns out that last night, our buddy Vol Storm, this ended up being breaking news just a moment ago. So Vol Storm with this map had it correct. Like everybody else last night, there's a lot of talk and everything, and people had it down here saying that this is where. Oh, I say down here. Okay, you see where that red flag is in the middle of the screen? You see where that red circle is? Volstorm did the red circle. That red circle is where the car was found. The red pin drop there is where the party was. So it was across the lake. SF Investigates said, put up a post and said that they had it wrong. It wasn't on the side where the party was because flew his drone around there and people were looking and they're like, they can't believe this stuff. Well, it was on the other side of the lake. So she somehow, I guess, left or something. We don't know. And this goes, and again, this is Levelheaded's. He's got a theory that very well could have been her GPS unit drove her around straight into the water without meaning it. You hear, I hate to say it, you hear about it all the time. We don't know if accuracy helps. We don't know if there is. Hey Debbie, how you doing? Uh, we don't know if there is if it was a full moon or not. I mean, we don't know any of these details. So this is what we're waiting on: is find out some more about this. The press conference. Uh, let's see here. That's not it. Let's see what this one has. Mute that. Let's see here. What's this one? That is the sheriff's. Let's see here. And Shaney and Texas Jen, I saw both of y'all in there. If you have like a Facebook link or something to one live, let me know. Like I said, I'm looking for as many backups as I can get. This is because it's such a big deal. Oh, hang on a second here. Mutant sound on stuff. Let's see where we go back again. Sorry, I have you guys on this, and I'm looking at different pages in the background because I don't want to miss a second of this. Right? Mm, let's see. Was that Kiely Rodni? That is him. Who's that? That him as well? Okay. Um, where is? You hope that they give you this stuff easier. All right, is anybody? Let me go here. Comments. Debbie. Still seems sketch. Yeah, I know. Does she use GPS if drunk? This one here. I have this. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me see here. I need to ditch a photo. And let's see if I can bring one up. Because this one, it's, wait, hold on, do I have it? Then I did grab it. So this is a picture. This is of the car out of the water. Kiely is not shown. Okay, if you don't want to watch this, I understand. But what I wanted to show was that hang on a second, I got lost in comments. What I want to show is what some of the assumptions are. All right. So I'm going to show this in 1 second. Mountain Girl, honey, 100%. But I'm just show this, so just put your phone down, or turn around for a second if you don't want to see. And it's just the car. All it is the CRV pulled out of the water. Here it is. It's a good picture of it. You can tell they flipped it. They've got the back covered. So what I'm assuming is that if Kyla went into the water, she's back here. She got out of the driver's seat. The car was facing down, and she tried to get out through the back. I don't know. I mean, it's. I don't have any other explanation. So, no, the airbags were not out. Not that I could see. It's again, here, I'll just bring it back up real quick, because I don't think it was bad, but it does give you the best image I've been able to find so far of what we're looking for here, and that is the car. Um, I think no, it's not. I was gonna say I thought that was her dad. I saw him earlier. This is the main. I think this is the guy, Adventures with Purpose guy right there. So you can tell her side mirror is broken. Um, there's nobody. There's no front seat. You know, she laid down in the seat. I mean, way back in it. I mean, she was what, 5? She was tall one. I almost want to say like 5'11" or 5'10". So I mean, the seat being pushed back, but it looks like the recovery of the body is in the back portion of the CRV. So I know we have an easier time accepting if there was foul play, because we don't want to think that just a dumb accident caused this. But as of right now, that's how the car came out of the water. And that's the best image we got. Up here, you see there are the screens to cover it. So, yeah. Guys, I'm at a loss for words. I really am. I'm sorry. Um, no, I'm waiting on comments. Details. This is an ongoing investigation. We got comments on ongoing investigation. Yeah, you're right. She might have just pulled up and chilled out drunk, kept drinking the car and drive during pass out, went around the water and simply drowned herself. Um, I don't think she's wearing a seatbelt if she ended up in the back. And remember, and this is across the lake from where the party was. So supposedly leaves the party. Hey, Jimmy YouTube, what's up, bud? Leaves the party and gets kind of lost coming back. I was saying the level headed. I mean, because he's got this simple explanation of GPS, and I know Mountain Girl says there's no way she's using that, but man, it makes. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out next couple of days. It's just speculation right now. Um, I just got a weird notification on the Alexa. It says, I'm not gonna say what it says. Hey Kim Maple, how you doing? Let's see here. Let me get this, because it's 2 o'clock. Let's start finding these streams. If anybody has anything on social media, let me know. Um, 2 years ago, nope, not live there. Um, Not live there. Let's try this one. Still not seeing a live here. Oh, wait. Okay, this is weird. Let's so I looked up. It said, "Oh, live now." I'll show you guys. Body found. Kiely Rodni search,
Sometimes the meme stocks kind of just follow the direction.
and they're doing stock reports. And there you go. Flip that sucker as well. All right, so that hopefully that would let us know if it's live. Um, wait. Hang on here. Oops. Crud. I got it. I got it. All right.
The adventures with purpose that came
Darkness
out
exposed and
some very
level-headed.
specific expertise, and were able to help us in locating the vehicle that we had been searching for several weeks.
So Adventures
It's
with
at these
Purpose helped
times
them.
that we really want to recognize the reason why we're all here, and that is for this family. We've said that from day one with our staff, the incredible amount of collaboration that we've received from our partners in this region. Clearly being a mountain town, we're used to having great collaboration, knowing that
OBS. I hate OBS stuff.
none
So
of
this
us
is
have
on
enough
Facebook.
resources to go around. But when we all work together, I think it is an incredible show of how committed all of our agencies are for our community here. Um, Working hand in hand in unified command, joint command with the Placer County Sheriff's Office. The folks from California
Hang on, I'm
Highway
trying to find the
Patrol,
stream. It doesn't have
the Truckee Police
beeping.
Department, and our friends from the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Um, the amount of effort that all of these agencies put together really truly is why we're here today. And as we eliminated a lot of tips and information that was coming in, I think outside of our team.
All right, here
So
we go.
I think that is one of the points that I really want to make sure that our communities know, and the folks that are watching today know, is truly how committed we've been throughout these last.
Sorry, guys. Trying to clean all this
few
stuff up
weeks
real quick.
in coming to this resolution.
This is the straight
still an active investigation.
feed right now.
And I understand there will be, and that we will continue to receive lots of questions regarding our investigation, and we will release what we can. But at this time,
What happened there? What happened there? That's ABC.
on what we release. Again, it is still a very active investigation.
Somebody pushed the wrong button.
So, again, I appreciate everyone being here, getting this information out. It is, the reason why we're here is because of the community support and the amount of work that was put into this investigation, to where we could clearly identify very specific areas to search. The Adventures with Purpose folks did just a fantastic job at being able to locate the vehicle as quickly as they did, based on, again,
Thank you, Emily.
a lot of heavy lifting that the folks behind me have done throughout the last couple of weeks. So I appreciate everyone being here, and we'll open up for some questions.
Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, please. Help make me more legitimate. Thank you,
Captain
Wilson.
Sam Brown from my agency will be happy to answer those questions.
Yeah, thanks. The question was, is which agency requested? I'm not exactly sure that an agency had reached out and requested from within our unified command, but as everybody's reading online and seeing all the information that was coming out, and we realized that there was an interest from Adventures with Purpose, We did link up that group with Sergeant Mike Powers with the Placer County Sheriff's Office. They had lots of communication as they were going to be traveling to this area, and then a lot of detailed information that was shared that wasn't necessarily out to the public yet that hopefully was of assistance to helping them locate the area to go to.
You said the car was found in the area where you've been searching since the beginning. What did AWP have that maybe you guys didn't have, or why was that missed with the initial search?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. That's one that everybody's going to have, right? Is how did we not find it when we were searching? The lake was extensively searched with side sonar, with an ROV. We had divers, we had swimmers. I think that's part of what we're going to have to go back to do and debrief. You know, when peace officers are out in the field and volunteers and
It's a
searchers,
big one, right?
It doesn't mean that they're experts in the field, right? These are sometimes ancillary duties, and we're calling from other agencies to try to jump in. And tracking underwater is an extremely difficult thing to do. So I think part of our debrief on any of these situations is how do we figure out to improve our services, work on our resources and the way that we use them. A lot of this equipment is high-end, very expensive, and you really need to have a lot of practice and expertise. And I think that's where a group like Adventures with Purpose is able to focus and practice those skills and really hone them. And so we're appreciative that they were able to come out and locate it. I also don't want to take away, though, from anything from our volunteers as well as law enforcement that have been out there. I mean, we literally had people swimming in the water looking down so that we didn't disturb the ground initially. You know, my understanding is the vehicle was upside down. That also makes it more difficult. And if silt and things come up above, that can also make things difficult. So before I really can say, hey, why we weren't able to do it, I also could say that we eliminated a lot of areas that we would still be searching if we didn't have all the great people out there. And that helped give them some guidance as well, I think. But clearly their expertise in diving and their equipment that they brought to the table assisted us, and we appreciate that.
Do they specifically have any specific technology that all of these 16 law enforcement agencies didn't have?
I'll have to debrief with them before I'd have the answer to that question. I believe we're going to try to do that.
So I
today.
saw a thing with Venture with Purpose.
Has referenced red tape a couple times, saying they don't have the red tape that maybe your assisting agencies have. What is that red tape, and why might it be easier for a private organization to do this?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what we're talking about in regards to red tape. I think that from the very beginning, we never deterred anybody other than certain scenes that we closed off at times that became areas of interest and we wanted to protect for evidence. So I don't know that there was any red tape ever put on this. I mean, if you look at the amount of man hours that went into it, it was like over 15,000. And I know it's even higher than that now. I don't think there was ever red tape. There were maps created for civilians to be out. The boat ramp in the lake were never actually shut down because the way we were looking at it is more eyes out there, the better off we're going to be for finding Kiely, and that was continually the goal. So I'm not sure that there was ever red tape. I think it comes down to
training,
lots of factors, and like I said, we're going to debrief and try to figure out how do we become better and do a better job at these types of operations.
Why did
and they're taking the next 2 days to train these guys.
first?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of miscommunication. I don't know that it was ever labeled as an abduction. I think that you can never take that off the table, and so as we talked as a command group and unified command with all my partners that you see behind us, you couldn't remove that off the table because we hadn't found her. And so, that was some of the struggles with some of the services that we wanted to obtain and things we wanted to do, but we couldn't say it wasn't an abduction, but we also never said that it was an abduction. I think that was clarified fairly early on, but we also probably wouldn't have received all the services and all the people if that wasn't an option. If this was truly a search and rescue mission, we may not have had all the resources to conduct interviews. I think they identified over 400 juveniles, and to be able to interview all those folks
400
and provide feedback off of all that, it takes an army of people, and I think
blows
we're
away
lucky
the
to
300,
be able to
doesn't
put
it?
that together between my partners and agencies that are right behind me.
Did any of the juveniles, anybody mention a car going over the side, a car in the water, out of all those?
I don't believe that statement was made, not to my knowledge.
Was there any indication that this was an accident or foul play?
Still being investigated. If we'd like, we could turn it over for CHP can give some information. They are conducting the accident investigation utilizing their mate team.
Good morning, Josh Ellers, Assistant Chief with CHP Valley Division based in Sacramento, which Truckey's a part of. I can confirm that our department is conducting a fatality traffic collision investigation. We're harnessing all of our resources, working with all of our partners here, as you see, We're utilizing our MATE team, our multidisciplinary accident investigation team, to harness more data from the vehicle that was recovered. We've utilized all of our air resources to map and video and take photographs of the area in question.
I'm sorry, guys. I keep
And
moving the screen.
That's currently ongoing, so I can't comment on the nature and details of that investigation, but I certainly appreciate all the partnership that we have here with our local county and state partners, and we'll continue to
Yes.
assist in any overarching way that we can as an agency.
Do we know how close the vehicle was to that actual party site?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
I don't have the exact location in
Oh,
terms of distance,
we do.
but it was
Here,
relatively
we'll share it with you.
close to the area in question.
See the red circle there? This is the boat ramp road. Here's the party
I couldn't
site.
say, I haven't seen the exact data and the mapping, that's still ongoing.
Oh, here you go. We've got right there, courtesy of Vol Storm.
Party goers leave by the same route?
This is, I can't comment on all of that, but what I can tell you is, and I think it's been discussed, is this is a very popular area. There's a lot of foot traffic, a lot of vehicular traffic on and off road. So certainly crisscrossed and a lot of extensive movement in that area continually throughout this time of year, certainly.
Is there any suspicion that it could have been another car who maybe hit this car, or was it a one-person car situation?
I don't have that information that I could
No-
comment on.
no other
at
car
this
hit it.
time.
I can tell by
What
looking
I
at
can tell you
that.
is we'll do a thorough investigation. We'll take every bit and piece of information that we have, including what's already been provided to us, and we'll reach some conclusions that will be provided to the parties of interest.
Those of you that haven't seen it, this is the boat ramp. She went down this road. There's the car coming out of the water.
Swimmers or divers from any of these 16 agencies out there searching that area?
I'd defer back to the Nevada County Sheriff for that question.
Yeah, I would say that we actually have had divers, not necessarily in Prosser, but in lots of bodies of water up until even the days that they were there. There were many ponds they were following up on Coldstream, as well as other bodies of water. So I don't know that dive teams ever discontinued. It was more of trying to still follow up on all of those things. And I believe Adventures with Purpose also had been diving at other lakes as well within the area.
Is there any time frame from the time that Adventures with Purpose started, how long it took them to find it?
You're talking
Cover
on
your
Prosser
ass.
Lake specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
The water's
relatively
very
quickly,
clear.
but I don't have an exact time. Like, again, we're gonna have to debrief with them, figure out, between putting equipment
Yeah, thank you,
down,
Fuzzo.
getting in the water, and identifying where the car was at.
Can you talk about what happened last night in terms of taking the car out? What kind of law enforcement was there and what happened last night?
Yeah, I mean, I think most of the law enforcement partners you see behind me were present during that time, trying to do the best they could for ensuring that everything was
And
done
look, we're
correctly, and also trying to add some levels of privacy to the best of the ability in worrying about the family and ensuring that they were covered as well. But I mean, beyond that, I don't know what your specific question is asking, but.
Logistically, how do you get a car out that's offshore? How does that happen, and then where does the car?
Yeah, I'm
go?
interested in
What
this.
happens- What
Yeah.
happens from last night to when you arrived to today?
Yeah, so once the car was located, dive teams were assembled. I believe Placer County was probably still the primary dive team. They have to use lots of devices to lift the car, turn it over, and then the use of tow trucks was what made it possible for pulling the vehicle out of the water.
So they did
When
flip
the
it.
vehicle is taken down, the FBI has offered up assistance and are going to be helping to conduct investigation regarding the vehicle itself and making sure that we don't miss something that
Oh,
may be
good.
in
The
there.
car's in the FBI custody now. Everything's well taken care of.
I have no reason to believe that it wasn't, but, until we have those answers, I wouldn't know the answer to it.
Can you just clarify as far as what teams had been in that area before Adventures with Purpose, if any, on that specific, on Prosser?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost so many that it would be hard to link out between the different teams. There were numerous boats, Yuba County, Alameda, Nevada County, Placer County, swimmers came from Washoe County. We had divers from every single one of those agencies and then some. I mean, it was a vast amount of people.
Top
And
men.
I would just say, unless
Top.
you've conducted these types of searches and try to do it, it does take a level of expertise, and nothing's perfect. When you fly a helicopter over the air trying to identify if something is there, most places give that less than a 5% probability of detection, meaning if you flew over, you only have a 5% chance of seeing something. You had trees and brush and bushes and dirt and all these other things, and it becomes a pretty difficult task. Even though once you find the answer, on hindsight, everything looks 20/20. The reality is it's not that simple. It is pretty complex and it's tough. So again, we're just appreciative that the resources came out and were able to help us in locating it.
Yeah, and I wanted to resonate what he just said.
I think that's too preliminary for us to be able to determine that at this time.
Was there more than one body in the vehicle?
No, there was not more than one body in the vehicle.
Why do you have to think so long?
Describe the difficulty of what water does over 2 weeks to evidence.
It depends. That's a complicated question. I'm not an expert in water. However, temperature of the water and things like that come into play. But it can add difficulty based on many factors.
He's streaming too. You got to get over and subscribe to his channel.
But also to bodies that may have been submerged for a period of time.
There likely could have been tire tracks or some type of signal that a car did go into the water there. Did rain impact that? Did this heavy activity in the area impede seeing those signs?
I think everything is a factor, but again, that's where we rely on the MATE team from CHP to come in with their expertise and be able to provide some of those answers.
And it seems that Adventures with Purpose had pretty sophisticated equipment. Is this something that the agencies here have or you all still need?
Yeah, I'll have to debrief with them to figure out what equipment exactly they use to see if it's items that we have or if it's a matter of training with the items that we have. So until we talk to them and know exactly what they used and how they went about it, I wouldn't be able to answer.
And now they're going to take, according to Levelhead, they're doing the next 2 days.
14 feet deep. Did y'all go that far to look for
They're going to be spinning it.
Yeah, some of that information is sometimes deceiving. So yeah, the car was reported at 14 or 15 feet. However, the water level since the 6th has also dropped a vertical 3.5 to 4 feet, which could be 20 to 25 feet off of shore. So a lot of things have changed in those aspects.
That's a good point.
And so we really can look into all that information.
That's a great
and
point
sort
right
through.
there.
It's difficult to say whether those factors had a play in it or not. I think it's still more important for us to debrief, look at training, look at equipment, look at tools, and look at outside entities that are experts, where this is maybe their full-time gig that they do, and try to see how we have that involvement from the community to come out and help support.
At this time, can you tell if there are any signs of foul play?
At this time, we're not going to be able to say anything like that.
It's been said that people were drinking at the party that night. Was anything found in the car that could lead you to believe that she was drinking that, where the person found was?
Yeah, the investigation's ongoing, so we're not going to be able to comment on that.
It seemed like when they found the car, it might have been pretty far from the road. Do you have suspicions that maybe the people were parking on that little island?
I wouldn't be able to comment on that either unless somebody gave some statements to that. I hadn't heard any information like that, though.
Do you have any theories as to how the car got in the water, and also what gear was the car found in?
I think if I make up theories, then I'm just guessing, and I'm going to lead us back into
Shore
a trail
could be
that's
20
not
to
certain,
30
so we'll
foot
wait until we have
further
those facts
away.
and details. And as far as the car, we're not going to release any information until we've done a solid investigation on it.
Who received the first call from Adventures with Purpose, and what was that call like?
I don't know that we received a first call. I think we reached out to them after we read it online. And so I'm not sure, I mean, again, with 150 law enforcement officials, it's possible that a call came in and something happened. But from the Unified Command and talking with my partners, none of us were aware of an initial. So we tasked the investigative sergeant with contacting them and reaching out.
I think they're connected with the FBI uses them now.
On our end.
And they contacted the family?
I think there's still some sketchy details on
comment.
exactly how that contact went out. So I don't want to speak on behalf of the family.
What was it when you heard, you personally, when you heard that they might have found the car? What went through your head?
Well, I think what we all are thinking, which is hopefully this is true. And
Stay level-headed.
We've got a lot of work ahead of us to make sure
Guys,
that we
go
still
over
do
there
right
and
by the
subscribe to
family.
Level-Headed,
Our
please.
biggest concern is making sure that the family has been aware of everything from day one.
Somebody
and
will
that
have
we're,
a link
not
for you
shielding them,
in
but we're
the
also not bombarding them with
chat.
things. There's a lot of ups and downs throughout this investigation, a lot of emotional turns throughout the whole thing, and our goal was to make sure we're supportive of the family throughout this whole task and doing our best in that.
How long will an investigation into the car, maybe that's for Highway Patrol or FBI, how long does an investigation to look at a car take to figure out what may have happened?
I mean, I think there's a lot of factors in that. I don't mind turning it over to CHP and let them.
Because obviously we have a multifaceted investigation with multiple agencies, it can take time. The FBI is working, evaluating the vehicle. We have to come in and do that. We want to allow them to work. We'll come in and examine data, examine the vehicle, have all of our investigators look at that car. So depending on circumstances, it can be several days, it could be several weeks. We also want to wait on other information related from the coroner's office and other things that all get compiled into a comprehensive investigation. So the easy answer is it could take a while.
The easy
We've had
answer is
the
it can
opportunity
take
to
a
hear
while.
from
It's
most
always the
reporters.
easy
Most have
answer.
asked 2 questions. Is there anybody that had a follow-up question that they have not been able to ask yet? Go ahead, sir.
There was a report that Adventure.
Guys, I put Levelheaded's link in the chat. He's a great friend, and he needs all the subs he can get. We're all hungry for subs right now. This is the season for them.
Extensively searched already, is that true?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably not accurate, and we shared maps, ping information, and locations, and so we probably shared that was extensively searched, and,
It's a
and
reservoir.
sonar was used, and that may add to the level of where they chose to go to first or last. However, nothing was prevented or shared, and I don't believe that we gave any indication that we thought we knew where she was at, because clearly from all of our daily press releases, we reported over and over again that we didn't know where she was at, and we needed anybody's help and assistance in finding that location.
But you were working in partnership with Adventure with Purpose?
Yeah, I believe that what ultimately occurred was that our sergeant was able to make contact with them, Sergeant Powers with the Placer County Sheriff's Office, come up with a plan and share information on where things were at. And so we're still appreciative, like I said, of them being able to locate the vehicle.
I agree, Tom Gillis.
Will they get the cash reward for helping find the vehicle and the body?
It's not a question I'll be able to answer.
May I ask, have you been able to determine a cause of death, and will there be a toxicology report conducted?
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
The question was, have we determined cause of death, and will there be a toxicology
Here we
inquest?
go.
Yes. Autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow. And toxicology results generally take 4 to 6 weeks for a return on those. And at that time, we will provide that back over to Nevada County.
So tomorrow is the...
Anyone from the family want to make any comments at this point specifically about this massive search and all the tips that came in?
Don't believe they do at this point. Yeah. So with that, we'll go ahead and wrap up the press conference. Thank you all for coming here today. We certainly appreciate it, and pay
What,
attention
did that
to
end just kind of quickly?
both Placer County Sheriff's Office as well as Nevada County Sheriff's Office as we continue to share details as they become available. So thank you.
RJ's going to start calling Shani not Sully. So that seems to end kind of quickly, right? Guys, before you go, please hit that subscribe button. Help my numbers out. I love you all. I want each of you back here. Tuesday night's trivia night. It's a hoot. It's a blast. And also Friday Night Live is the other big night where it's the end of the week wrap up and we just have a party going into the weekend, getting your Friday nights kicked off right. So what do you guys think? But please, everybody, get in here into the chat. Tell me what you think. If you have any... Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with the press conference? Yeah, right? I mean... Do we at this point think that it's gonna be anything less than cringy? You know, I wonder. It's all right. Hang on a second here. We're losing our stream. We're losing our stream. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? Oh, I'm on this page. Let's see here. That is true. I like this. It's a good job with the press conference, given the car and body were only recovered last night. It's a horrible tragedy. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about this 12 hours now. I was about 10:15 my time, so 12, 15 hours ago, the car was dragged out of the water. It wasn't even on the rollback by then. The car's in custody of the... Dragon Man is not satisfied. Lisa says, typical conference. Oh, hold on. I don't think I caught this. Scratch in the face.
Have I gone to bed? No, I haven't. Do I probably look like shit?
Oh, it went to the next thing. Sorry. My next thing was Ryan Upchurch video. I stopped that on my other thing to stop doing the... automatic next video. So let's see here. The scratch in the face when asked they worked together well with AWP telltale, or could be a tell that they didn't work well together and didn't want the help. Well, you know, these guys, they sit around in their uniforms all day waiting for that big call, and they get it, and they get shown up by YouTube. Could y'all imagine me showing up somewhere and go, "Hey man, y'all looking in the wrong place," you know? I mean, they're not gonna like that. I don't think, and I think that's probably you caught something I didn't see, Emily. Um, it wasn't exactly as I thought it would. Um, join if you dare to be part of FunTube. Thank you, Shani. Uh, no Fed says it's what you would expect it to be. They seem embarrassed that AWP found them where they already looked. You know, I'm sure somebody will have video later, like a breakdown of it, like try to do like a body language video, and I'd like to see that. Um, yeah, it's sad. I mean that's what's the answer before and after this? It's sad. Uh, but yeah, it's horrible thing. Mark, glad to see you back, bud. She was drunk. I think perhaps you think they're being attacked. The police. Uh, Phil wants that steak and cheese sandwich. I know Tom Gillis. That's his thing now. He's gonna be everywhere on YouTube. He's gonna jump in and go, "I could use a steak and cheese sandwich right now," and then leave, and then everybody starts talking about it. Um, yeah, Nani's got this right. Maybe under the influence of various drugs too. Um, it's a hang on a second, stop screen. There you go. Various drugs too. The toxology report will be informative, and we have to wait a month for that. That's the worst part. Um, let's see here. What am I? God Dash, we'll catch up later. Thank you for stopping by, Nani. Appreciate you. And guys, before you leave, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. As C Review says, I'm struggling here. He's just a YouTuber I follow. Let's see here. Mark should go driven off into the water on the water side of the party and floated towards the other side. Yeah, see, I don't know, and I don't know anything about vehicle recovery, wreck investigation stuff. I don't know how it works. I don't know how. I know water makes everything difficult. Like, I don't trust water. Water changes everything. It can preserve stuff like wood can last in water for 100 years, or 1,000 years or something like that. But at the same time, it can break down wood very quickly. It's weird to me. Fuzza. I think they looked there, but I didn't see her. AWP does inform the authorities first. Now that Tom and Phil made me hungry, time for a bite. See ya, Blue Pro Girl. Let's see here. Steak and cheese sub with some real bacon, cheese fries, and ranch dip. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. I did not talk to you. Now Alexa's telling me about ranch dip, adding that to my shopping list. And cheese fries and real bacon all got added to the shopping list. I don't need any of that. But that's cool. Yes. Tom's the steak and cheese legend. Dude, you're going to have to make one now. Now you have to make a YouTube video of the steak and cheese sandwich you're talking about. You're going to have to go wherever you find one. You're going to have to do you're going to have to do some videos, man, because you've made everybody hungry on this, and now we want more. We want to see what you're talking about. We want you to do that Food Network. We take that first bite and go, this is really good. It has the cheese has a stringy consistency that is consistent with a Parmesan, or it's very creamy, like a processed, like a American, or maybe even a Gruyere cheese, something like that. You're gonna have to do the whole deal now. We're gonna hold you to it. Oh gosh, I love YouTube. You guys are great. Hurry up and wait some more. Yes, that's right. We got hurry up and wait for the toxology report now. But hold on, what about when they said 400 people were investigated or whatever? Were they saying that there was 400 at the party? Is that how we could take that? Um, yeah, I would like to see some body language on it. Body language is I don't know, it's a weird thing. Um, let's see here. She wasn't an experienced diver. It was pitch black. Oh, driver. I said, you can tell I've been watching. There were no streetlights there. She took a wrong turn and ended up driving right into the water. That's going to be probably the finale of the whole thing. You're exactly right, Fuzza. Level-headed. He's got the theory, the old-fashioned, like, the GPS. Who was it? Actually, was it you, Beagle Girl, that said last night? That'd be weird if it was. I thought it was, I just thought because you're the next comment down too. That's why it'd be weird. Like their GPS told them to turn left on a bridge. Um, let's see here. Now everybody wants bacon. I do not know. Hang on a second. Let me decline that. I got a phone call. Some reason. So I don't even know where my phone is. See, when you have an iPhone, you have a Mac, your phone calls from your phone go to the screen of your Mac. So that's what you guys just heard. And it's my fault because I didn't hit focus first so I could turn all that stuff off. I apologize. I hit focus now. Ranch and bacon fries. Boy, look, y'all are making me hungry. Even if you watch just one episode of AWP, you'll learn something you didn't know before. I'm going to have to do that. Oh my gosh, look at this. I just ordered pizza. 400 kids. Yes, thank you, Beagle Girl. So it's 400 now. And we're going to have to remember that because I started seeing reports of 100. And I'm like, what? 100? Now, I have a question for you. How many kids were in each car? 2, 1, right? Because that's a lot of cars. That's a lot of cars. Let's see here. We have a collective knowledge. We are a force. This is one of my things. Always, please, guys, archive stuff you find. You find an article, put it on a Google Drive, make a file for it. Say like archive stuff on, like Kiely Rodni, or if the big one is, if there's a mass pew pew event. All these things, they change over the next couple days. And it's always great to be able to go back and find exactly as it was written the day it was. And I'm not talking about just a link because they'll take the links down. You have to have screenshots. You have to do an actual archive of this stuff. And then that's how you work together. If we could sit here, like I did the stream and I don't have to update it now, I guess, but on Kiely Rodni, on doing a timeline of events of what we really knew, and take all the fluff out so I could keep up with it. And I was just looking at a couple of days ago and I was like, gosh, it's funny. There's nothing really new. They still haven't released any videos. They still haven't released, nobody's put any, didn't really see any Facebooks or Instagrams or anything like that type of post. I did see someone said that the Sammy friend that was kind of odd, right? She deleted all of her social media. So I don't know if she was being bullied or what happened, but yeah, her entire social media was taken down last night. When YouTubers sell to solve a problem, we can use as many eyes and brains. That's true. That's true. It's crowdsourcing. I wish DoorDash or one of those other delivery services delivered to my neck of the woods. Y'all are gonna have to tell me. Wasn't me. You didn't call, Shani? Don't worry. Discord has a different ring. It actually comes through just the computer. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? We just watched the press conference. You know what, guys? I just figured something out. We just watched the press conference about the missing Kiely Rodni that they got out of the reservoir last night. They got the her silver CRV Honda. We saw them bring that out of the water last night. It's gonna be a month. Yeah, thank you. Now you know where I'm going. It's gonna be a month before we get toxology reports back, Melissa, on Kylie's stuff. Beagle Girl, yeah. Where did they all park? So there's 400 were interviewed. Volstorm brought that up, but there were 300 at the party supposedly, 2 to 300. Heck, that's a lot of cars. Like that little area. I watched it last night with Levid, and the SF investigates his drone footage of it. That's a lot of cars for that little area. So I don't know. There's no like kids party there. Um, yeah. So you have an iPhone, but not a Mac. That's good enough. Yeah, the new update for Mac. Go to YouTube has Apple put out videos from their last Apple Day or whatever it is, where they introduce new product lines, and they're going to be really integrating the phone with the Mac more. So when you're doing calls like a Zoom call or anything like what's the FaceTime type call, you can do it on your computer and you can link it to your phone. And evidently you can do this with Android though, so it's not that important. But it'll be easier. It'll be easier with Apple to just link up and you can walk around and stream from your phone to the video. So hopefully, like I'll be able to use that with StreamYards here, and I could like put it on the phone, and I could like show you what Blue Dog and Brown Dog are doing. So I don't know. There's just some cool ideas. We have to wait till here. Um, you said we all needed subs. That made me hungry. That's what Tom Gillis. That's his steak and cheese sub. Hey, by the way, congratulations, Tom, on another 1,000 sub launch party last night. Hopefully, YouTube does not take those away from you. I went back and looked at my stuff. YouTube is they're already starting to correct sub numbers. That's why I'm like, guys, please sub. It's so important here because if you get a bunch, and that's how all of my subs have come from major events. Like, yeah, I get a few subs here and there, but I'm not controversial. I'm not attacking people. I'm not making fun of people, other channels, stuff like that. So I don't get a lot of push for subs. But when there's something big happens, say like the Tonga volcano was the biggest one I had. The one last night about finding Kylie, bringing her up, it is now about to surpass the Tonga volcano eruption for number of views. It's amazing to me how it works. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, that's how I get big subs. So I'm about to pass Tonga volcano, but my subs from last night are less than half of what I got from the Tonga volcano. Isn't that weird? And it's like I watched him go backwards today, and that's what happened to Tom Gillis. He hit that 1,000 sub threshold, and I got on. He welcomed me on, and I was so thrilled. I was like, "Great, I get a party with you." You get your thing. And while I was on there with him, his numbers started getting reset. So that's just off topic, inside baseball, what creators go through. That's why it's so important to sub to your favorite creators. Give them those thumbs up because you're the only thing that is organic in the viewing process. Everything else is AI. Let's see here. Oh man, Phil. Now we're talking about Outback, real crispy bacon, real cheddar cheese, crunchy French fried potatoes on a steel plate, melted into a gooey, delicious crime to the taste buds, swamped in a high quality ranch dip. Phil, now that's how you do a video. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Let's see here. Oh, guys, I'm way down. Like even when I scroll down, it says new comments. So I'm gonna go down here to the bottom. See here. Oh, Grandma's house. She's got the insight here. YouTube is always dropping subs, even when the subscriber is a regular. So always check and make sure you stay sub to your favorite channels. And that's very true. A lot of y'all know Madcore Mofo. We were subbed to each other, and then one day we both got desubbed from each other the same day, and we both caught it. It was weird. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. And again, hey, Tuesday night, he was live feed with Tony Dodge and someone named. She was. Yeah, I saw a little bit about that earlier, and I want to find out what's going on with that first. I think Zany Mix has been in here, and I don't have any problems with her. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, I'll look at that later, Beagle Girl. Um, there you go. Jujubee, thank you. I heard that YouTube, when you get a big sub jump at one time, YouTube will go through and clear a lot to make sure it wasn't suspect. Yeah, bots is the big deal. People buying subs or buying views, and it happens all the time. And people will do it for channels, just if they hate the channel, to try to get them demonetized. There are evil people out there. So, yeah, it's a big deal. I appreciate it. Every sub I get, every thumbs up, like I get. You guys really do. You drive the content of this. And I'll talk about anything you guys want to. I'll go in and research anything you want me to. But the main thing is that coming up next will be Tuesday night, trivia night. We have a blast. It doesn't cost anything to play. You get in the chat. It's a program that I bought that runs all the questions and tallies all the answers. So there's no cheating. It's impossible to cheat. It's an amazing software. I don't know what I'm saying right. It's amazing piece of art of coding. It is truly awesome. Bling, hey, what's up? But yeah, Tuesday night is Taco Tuesday is trivia night. And then during the week, guys, I'm trying to always do content. I usually every day live streaming, unfortunately, and I have to do this now when I get off here. I have to go to visit I'm going to visit a loved one in the hospital and see what's happening with that. So, yeah, that's my day. Anyway, but besides that, I'm always we don't talk about bad things. We talk about good things. Emily, I'm at Sonic. Anybody want anything? Sonic has tater tots, right? That's one of the best places to go for because they have tater tots, and they're cherry limeades. Why Phil to grandma? Why does food follow you around like a puppy as soon as you are in the second day of your fast? That is funny. I'll be chowing down during your fast. I'll let you know what I'm eating. Nom nom. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Starts up 10:45. Start the stream at 10:30. Goes live, or the trivia starts at 10:45. It's an hour trivia. Man, it is a hoot. It is a blast. And then all this, it will be put onto the podcast afterwards. So you can't play afterwards, but you can listen to it if you just like trivia. I'll read the questions to you, and you can try to guess the answers. And when the answers come up, I'll read them back. Melissa, if I ever go to America, I need to try these things. Oh my gosh, Melissa, you got to get to America. You know that. That's why. That's why you have your YouTube channel. You're saving up for an America trip. Sounds perfect. Uh, anyway, so guys, is there anything else about this press conference or anything else you want to talk about? It looks like Kiely Rodni is found. The autopsy's tomorrow. It'll take a month for the toxology to come back. They didn't say anything about any other suspect. They said it's an ongoing investigation. I, I mean, is anything nefarious going to come up? I doubt it, right? I mean, these cops, they just want to have the limelight taken off of them. They do not like Melissa will gain 20 pounds coming here. That's awesome. Oh, that's crazy. They can't take your order for 20 minutes or they are out of food. I don't understand why nobody's going back to work. I don't I don't know how anything's working anymore. Um, oh, that's right. You did go to New York. That's right. You did go to New York. Yeah, you got to come back. You got a road trip across America. A food road trip. um, the Sonic was closed by you at 9 p.m. So the other day I drove past McDonald's and it was closed at 7 p.m. I couldn't believe it. I absolutely couldn't believe it. I was shocked. Oh, great. I'm looking outside the windows. Looks like thunderstorm. I absolutely love White Rabbit to death, and I hate that she is gone. But so, what do you do differently when your spouse is out of town? I think this is going to be an ongoing topic this week. So, for one thing, I have no idea why this is different. I have the windows open in the famous non-disclosed location. And sometimes I have the windows open, but like usually I have them. When I say windows, I mean the curtains open because they're blackout sound absorbing curtains. And I'm like, like nobody can say I'm being too loud out there because I don't answer the front door if anybody had a complaint. So anyway, yes, right now I have the windows open and I see that it looks like it's getting ready to have a thunderstorm. Yay! Guys, listen, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you sum it up best right here. Now we just have to wait for the results. At least we know she's been found. So sad as it is. The tox results will be the most important. Cause of death will probably drowning. It's just sad. Yeah, and also this would be a good time for me to pimp the if you on the members if you join the channel, have a Discord for members only, and we'll keep up over there. If something new happens, people will put all the info up over there. You're more than welcome. It's a fun place. PG-16, guys. I know I can't believe I'm the one saying that because I have an awful potty mouth. But in reality, YouTube doesn't like it, and I like YouTube. So, hang on a second here. Debbie listened to Pink Floyd when her husband was out of town. See, I'm not a Pink Floyd fan. So that would be something like if my wife was big, wanted to listen to Pink Floyd, she'd have to wait till I was gone. That is the weirdest thing. They close at 2 p.m. and they used to be 24/7. I don't think Walmart's open 24/7 yet, is it? Now they stay open till 6. 6 isn't a time. Like, donuts are great at night, right? Like, whatever happened to people having coffee after dinner or like with dessert? Like, that used to be a big, huge thing. And I don't know. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know when that went away. But I just know that McDonald's is the only place that'll have coffee for you at nighttime. Um, Dunkin' Donuts, you would think, would be open serving coffee. That's what their thing is. Uh, yeah, Phil, have a good day. I'll see you later. Bacon, cheese fries, and ranch dip. I'm not, I gotta admit this, guys. I'm not a ranch dip person. but I am a bacon cheese fry guy. So, guys, till later on, I hate donuts later in the day. Yes, they're much better later in the day. Walmart closed at 11. That's so weird. Like, where did everybody go? Yeah, the amount of people has shrunk further than what they ever said pandemic numbers would ever reach. Like they predicted, like, oh, there'll be 1 million people gone. Well, there's 10 million people. That's what it feels like. I have no idea where everybody is, but they're not here, and I mean, it's just weird. I mean, McDonald's, we're going to start seeing McDonald's are going to have to start closing. There's too many in each town. Is that not crazy to think about? They're going to have to reduce the size. So, oh, you have Krispy Kremes in Australia? I did not know that. Well, that's the best thing. That's the best part of America right there. So, yeah, but are they making that much on welfare? If they are, then this is going to become the expert on welfare channel. How do I sign up? Is that why there's inflation? Jeez. All right, guys. Well, listen. Thanks for checking this out. Kiely Rodni, I hope that you find peace and power in Valhalla, in the other side, wherever you are. Hopefully, an important lesson is learned from this, and this type of thing doesn't happen anymore. Life is precious, everybody. Be good to somebody, be good to yourself, do something fun for yourself today. And as always, guys, watch out for the boogeyman. And Godspeed, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe and like button on the way out. I hate leaving you guys, but I do have to go do 3D World. All right. Love y'all. Thank you.